Hi students, this is Miss Cassidy. So this is our second set of vocabulary from Things Fall Apart. Please make sure you're taking notes on your document and you're listening to the video to make sure you get the correct notes. You're looking for the word, the part of speech, which is what goes in the parentheses, the definition, and an example sentence. There'll be some specific instructions on this part, so please make sure you're listening. And as always, pause the video should I be going too fast. Our first word is emissary. This is a noun. This is someone sent on a mission to represent another's interests. The emissary for the king ran all the way to the neighboring country to bring a message requesting help from the neighboring king. Emissary, a messenger. Number 2 is rebuked. This is a verb. It's an act or expression of criticism and censure. 1 week into having a driver's license, she was pulled over on Egan and given a citation for speeding. When she got home, her stepmother rebuked her for driving carelessly and breaking the speed limit. Rebuked, expressing criticism, rebuked. Number 3 is harbinger. This is a noun. This is something indicating the approach of something or someone. Think of it as like foreshadowing. Many cultures believe an owl is a harbinger of death. Whenever an owl appears, a death in the village is imminent. Death will happen any moment. Harbinger, foreshadowing. Number 4 is copiously. This is an adjective. It's large in number or quantity. He copiously filled his cup with every flavor of froyo. His bowl had no space for special toppings because it was full. Copiously. A lot of something. Copiously. Number 5 is listless. This is an adjective. It means to lack zest or vivacity. She'd stayed up all night binging on her new favorite Netflix show. The next day in class, she was listless. Her friends commented she was going through her day like a zombie. Listless, lacking energy, lacking vivacity. Number 6 is pandemonium. This is a noun. It's a state of extreme confusion and disorder. On your paper, would you please come up with your own sentence using pandemonium that explains a time, whether you saw it on TV or in your life, where you had a moment of pandemonium, a state of extreme confusion and disorder. Pandemonium. Something in your own life or something you saw on TV. It could be a movie or the news. Pandemonium, a state of extreme chaos and disorder. Couldn't be in a gym. Pandemonium. Number 7 is esoteric. This is a verb. Understandable only by an enlightened inner circle. So understandable only by a few. Only a few people are in on it. Like an inside joke. Esoteric. Stress relief through reading a really good book is an esoteric experience. Not many students use reading as a stress reliever or even give it a chance due to a previous negative experience with reading in their education. But the few who have experienced it know it works. Esoteric. Known by a few, just an inner circle, like an inside joke. Esoteric. Number 8 is approbation. This is a noun and it means official approval. Notice that the first 5 letters are the same. Approbation, approval. Context clue is the son could not seem to make his father happy. He tried and tried to gain approbation from his father by doing what he thought the father wanted him to do, but instead he was constantly told to change or to be better. Approbation, looking for official approval. Thank you, Chuck Norris. Number 9 is lamentation. This is an adjective. It's the passionate activity of expressing grief or lamenting. Lamentation. I worked so hard on that project, so when I received the rubric back from the teacher inside, earned a C- on it, I went home and cried from lamentation. I was lamenting my poor grade. Lamentation, expressing grief, being sad. Lamentation. Number 10 is tremulous. This is an adjective, not a verb. It's an adjective. It's quivering from weakness or fear. Can you think of a time when you have been tremulous, whether you had a tremulous voice or you were feeling tremulous, feeling like you were quivering from weakness or fear? Tremulous. Create your own sentence, please, using tremulous. Number 11 is inadvertent, and this is an adjective, happening by chance or unexpectedly or unintentionally. Mom, I didn't mean to break the window. I was throwing the ball and he missed it. It was an inadvertent accident. Please don't ground me, I begged and pleaded. Inadvertent, just an accident. By chance, unexpectedly, inadvertent. Number 12 is requisite. This is a noun, although it can also be an adjective in certain circumstances. The definition is necessary for relief or reply. Necessary. A requisite for getting a scholarship for all types of education after high school is having decent grades and getting your diploma. Requisite, necessary, required, a requisite. Notice the similar root, requisite and require. Next word is beckoning. Number 13 is beckoning. This is a verb. It means to summon with a wave, nod, or some other gesture. Beckoning. Hearing my name, I looked up and my friend was beckoning me to the water's edge where she stood. A boat had sunk and she wanted me to see it. You might have seen this yourself in the channel. Maybe somebody beckoned you over to see it. So beckoning, calling you over. Come on down, the price is right. Beckoning. 14 is ominous. This is an adjective, threatening or foreshadowing evil or tragic developments. The Harbinger owl is an ominous sign that death will happen. Hearing ambulance sirens is an ominous sign that something dangerous has already happened. Hearing my mother say my full name is also an ominous sign. Ominous. Ominous. And finally, number 15, our last one, is enthralled. It can be a verb, but also an adjective. It means to be filled with wonder and delight. I was so enthralled with the virtual reality goggles we were using that day in class that I didn't even hear the bell ring and signal for lunch to begin. It was really a neat experience. On your paper, would you please come up with your own example sentence for enthralled? What is something that fills you with wonder and delight? When do you feel enthralled? These are the set 2 vocab words from Things Fall Apart.